Greetings. Let me switch this a little bit. There you go. Greetings. Oh my god. Sorry guys, a little camera problem, but that's okay. I'm continuing right now. We get to the show right now. That's it. Let me get all right. Hey, I do on the fly. Greetings all, this is Antonio Gutierrez from Movietalk News with Antonio News with Antonio Gutierrez on my YouTube channel. I hope you guys great at it. You know, it's the road started to begin with the cameras, whatever. I mean, but what the hell? We're live. That's what they're doing live production. You have no idea. I mean, if they took over a little bit right there for you guys. So I'm trying. But let's get to the show. We got topics. We got Avengers. Yes, we're gonna talk about Avengers, detailed Avengers. We're gonna talk about box office results, also how did they. And also we have a little movie news announcement about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and John Cena. No, they're not gonna wrestle again. But they're not gonna wrestle. But they're gonna be involved in a movie together, and that's great. So, oh, by the way, I'm getting a little much. I'm doing a little mustache for temporary. You know, I'm just gonna have to see how this go. The Tony Stark look. Let's start with the box office news first. We start with the Marvel Avengers Infinity War. Made no one a box office, making $250 million. Well, I said the over under was 250, right? Got to get it. They made 250. They made 250, and that was amazing. And over $630 million worldwide. Yep, that's impressive, isn't it? Impressive, isn't it? And following about A Quiet Place #2, and then don't know who the third 3 was, but okay, let's get into the box office numbers. And once again, Marvel Studio is like they just butter. They're just money. Their money, they just come off playing Black Panther, and Black Panther is over $2 billion right now. It finished over $2 billion now. And you think he's already $2 billion with Black Panther? This is the first movie this year. Now, Infinity War might get to the billion mark probably the next end of this month, probably. The way I see it. Whoa, I know you got Deadpool, you got Han Solo, but whoa, I mean, what is the projection numbers of Marvel? That's not talking about. I know Disney on Star Wars and on Lucas, but just Marvel Studios. That's the projected numbers. Can they be the first studio? I think they're the first studio to do this. Could be over $5 billion at the end of the year with all their movies. $10 billion after 10. What's the highest? I wonder what's the highest ever been a studio, not movie, a studio produced a year. And I'm talking about in the same property or the same type of property, movie themes. It's a good question. It was 10 billion, a billion. Who knows? But I mean, they are starting. It's like, you know what is, and everybody asks me, and I'm gonna go into my Avengers talk because we're gonna cover a lot about the movie, and I know I got a lot of tweets and emails about the movie, about hey, and then but we're going to get about hey, you say it was not complete, and I totally disagree with it that people say, but I got my opinion. Y'all got opinion, but what do you think that will end up the numbers of? Because remember, Ant-Man, Wasp are coming up in July. You know, that's a July film. And, you know, everybody gonna say, well, it's, July, and, Avengers could, well, how much they're gonna make. How much they're gonna make. And that, granted, I know Venom's not telling it's socialization, Marvel, and Soda, Deadpool was just socialization when you put the Marvel. But how much are these movies gonna make? I mean, the studio's gonna make this year. They're gonna be bankrolling because listen, Infinity War is gonna make $1 billion. I don't know, it already is. If they made they made a total of $630 million in combined North America and worldwide money. 630 is a lot of money in the first week. Or first week of the box office. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Now, on to the my movie news, because we're going to go say the Avengers. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and John Cena. Yes, John Cena, the WWE wrestler who's going to be in that Bumblebee film on Bumblebee film in December. Well, they're going to do a movie project together. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is going to be producing, and it's called Genesis Detective. I think it's called Jason Detective, the director, Genesis director, who is based on a novel. The same guy who did Born Serenity and the Born movies. The same guy who did that come from the book. So, and I never read it. What I read about it is an action thriller film. So Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So these two are going to hooked up in the movies now. I don't know who's going to be a good guy or bad guy, but or the heel face for all you wrestling who I'm a big wrestling fan, everybody. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, John Cena is basically, he's getting his feeling with movie parts right now. He did the voiceover of Ferdinand and or the Christmas Holiday last year. He was in the movie, and he's starting to get in the period movies here and there. He's starting to get more building up his and he gained way more away from the wrestling part. I told people this even besides a wrestling fan I am. John Cena is he's doing more. I think will be eventually he's going to be like Rock and be doing what and do more movie stuff. And maybe this is the launchy movie. I know he's in the Bumblebee film. He's in the Bumblebee. And what I heard is his dialogue a lot of dialogues in that film with him in that film. Coming December 18th. But, maybe this is a film that launched his career in Hollywood and met more. I know he was in Marine. Is it Marine 1, Marine 2? It was one of the Marine movies. But we'll see what happens. And we'll see what happens with Johnson. I think, this is a good platform for him. You got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, a guy who is already established, one of the greatest Hollywoods. Right now, one of the best Hollywood actors in Hollywood. Maybe this will get his sea legs into the game, and we'll see what happens. Now the Avengers talk. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Avengers. Yeah, I put a picture of Thanos with the gems going down to the gems of the Phoenix store. Put on my cover. Okay, let's talk about this. And this is what I'm going to tell you guys this, because now you look at everything else. The first tweet people told me, Antonio, this is not a full movie. Thanos won. Yeah, Thanos won. Guess what? It was a full movie. Like a friend of mine, like one of my correspondents on and his podcast said. But let's think about this very carefully. Very carefully. Let's reverse the roles. Thanos the good guy, and the Avengers were the bad guys. Thanos, in his mind, I'm trying to make the universe perfect, or trying to make it clear out mostly all the chaos area. In his mind, Thanos was a complete for the bad guy won. That's the difference. It was a complete movie. Let's give a little example. Let's go to Star Wars. That way, because it happened in Star Wars. And I'm a big Star Wars fan, and not a lot of people love Star Wars and that I know. The Empire Strikes Back. Who won? The bad guys. Yeah. Oh yeah. Luke, he survived. He got his hand cut off. He fucking fell and saw that down to the tube and down the space station and all that. Han Solo got into the chamber. Who won? The bad guys. That's a good example right there. The bad guys won in that film. Now, do I think all these deaths, and granted, they're quote unquote Marvel fakes death with Spider-Man, I give Tom Holland credit. He sold it. I was like, oh my god, Spider-Man, but I know they're doing a Spider-Man 2. They're doing Spider-Man. Black Panther, Black Panther, yeah, but no, they're doing a Black Panther 2. Rod Coogler is going to direct the film again. Bucky was a very surprise, but again, I think the characters who got killed off, they all gonna come back. Most of them. Maybe in the next movie we see Captain America get killed off or Iron Man out of the two. And like I said this in my review, this is a golden opportunity to, hey, revert, I say a soft reboot, but now you can add, since they acquire, Marvel Studios acquire, well, they acquired the Fox characters to the Marvel Studios. You can maybe see Silver Surfer in the film. You may maybe see Fantastic Four in the next film. Maybe we're never gonna get Captain Marvel, and she's gonna be part of the main, the savior, and trying to get and kind of restore everything again. So what? That's the point, and that's the point of this. That's what I say. In the first film, the bad guy won. It's supposed to do that. Believe it or not, that's part of the story of the comic book. Thanos did win, but again, they came back and they beat Thanos, and the rest is it. And that's why they're going to take this fair. Doctor Strange died? Doctor Strange's not going. They didn't kill all Doctor Strange. It's a fake death. It's a fake death. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do a Doctor Strange Part 2. So the question is, when they announce the Avenger 4 release date, I think it'll be somewhere, probably a Super Bowl weekend next year. What's gonna happen? What changes we might have seen? Because again, everything can go quick, and I guarantee. Let's give it 2 or 3 year. Let's say 2. I say, like I agree with some people out there. Maybe the events of after this will be after 2 or 3 years, and we'll see what happens. My personal opinion, I think you might see some new characters in this film, next film, probably to the end. I'm gonna say to the end. We ain't saw no Hawkeye. We still have some of the over Captain America. You're gonna see the relationship pair between Captain America and Iron Man in the next film. That's gonna happen. We'll see what happens after this. We'll see what happens in the next film. I hope it come out next year, and we'll see how that will build up next year. We'll see the first image. Then we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think it's gonna be very interesting how this play out after this. I'm gonna tell you this: Avengers: Infinity War is, to me, number 2 on my list now. I still have Captain America: Civil War. I got Avengers: Infinity War. I got Black Panther number 3. I have Black Panther number 2, but now I'll put Black Panther number 3. And then I have the Avengers, and then I go the Iron Man movies, and of course the first Thor for me. So those are my kind of my top 5, I think. But this movie was raised really bad, and I was very emotional. Granted, I know the quote unquote fake deaths. I was amazing about how the film was overall, and I still say to this day that. I saw it twice, and I'm like, it's still want more. That's the thing, I want more. That's what the Red Skull, and granted, was not the actor originally who picked Red Skull. I was surprised. Oh, that's Red Skull. Kind of tie in the first film, the first Avenger film, or first Captain America film. I like it. I thought this was the best film. It's going to probably be one of the top movies. We're going to remember this film the next 10, 15 years and say, wow, that Infinity War was awesome as hell. Like I said, I compare it to Empire Strikes Back from Star Wars. That's where I compare it. You can see it. Okay, I can still play in my Blu-ray, and then every time if I feel like I want to watch a Star Wars film and I don't want to do the marathon, I say, what's it gonna be? I like Jedi. I don't get all the Star Wars films. I say, I'm gonna play Empire Strikes Back because I love that film a lot because the bad guy won. They kind of built the mold of, hey, a bad guy can win the film. If you're going to do another sequel, you keep that in mind sometime. A movie where a bad guy can win one movie, and then because you're going to do another sequel. And that's how I feel about it. Again, Infinity War it was an amazing movie. I think it's gonna it's gonna hold up until the time. I think it's gonna be one of the greatest films of all time, in my opinion. Not just in comic book movies, but in general. I think it's that amazing, and that's my take on that and everything else. So, guys, like I said, what do you feel about it? What do you feel about it? What you make a comment below? Somewhere, put a comment below. And guys, when you have a chance, subscribe to my channel. If you love this content, love everything about what I do. And please, show me some love and show this content and subscribe to my channel, and I'll give you more content. This is another edition of Antonio Gutierrez. This is my show, Movietalk News with Antonio Gutierrez on my Facebook, my YouTube channel, and I hope you have a great day and see you at the theaters. Bye bye for now. Peace, guys.